Integrity.
International Gotti.
What it do?
What's going on, Katie? What's going on, my brother?
Man, blessed.
Come on, bro.
It's
Come
the
on.
beginning of the year.
Absolutely, man.
2025, we here.
Come on, bro. Happy New Year, brother.
Man, same to you,
Man,
brother.
I appreciate it, brother.
I appreciate
it,
you.
man. How's everything going, man?
Man, everything's been great, man. You know, just coming into the year, you know, I'm already scratching out things on the, you know, on the goals or whatever.
Absolutely.
Because I don't just wait until when it's the new year to just, I'm about to do this and that for the goals. Of course, I might write some things down and be like, this is what I want to accomplish for the year. But I already been working toward what I want to do even before the year even started, you know, because I like to write out stuff and then just grind towards it. It helped me to navigate through life when I do that.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And it helped me to stay on track. So that's what I do, man, you know, and just keep my mind focused, you know, work out, you know.
That's right.
Stay clear.
Respect, bro.
For sure.
Respect. Last time you was on the show, bro, you let the world know you was living.
Yeah.
This was roughly about a year ago, bro.
For sure.
Let's follow up with him, man. You living or you surviving?
Man, I'm still living, man.
Come on, man.
I'm still living.
Respect.
Because, man, at the end of the day, man, life is so short.
Come on, bro.
You know, I tell people that all the time. Life is so short, and you know, every day I'm blessed. I make sure I thank God, man. When I go to bed, you know what I mean? I thank God for, you know, allowing me to be able to get home. You know what I'm saying? Because that's so underrated that people don't pay attention to.
The little things, bro.
Yeah, it's just getting home. And by having that mindset, that's what's going to keep you alive.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So even in situations, you know, that come across to me or whatever, I always keep that mindset. I got to get home. And that's what made me dangerous. I was dangerous before, but now that I got something to lose, I'm even more dangerous because I got to get home. You see what I'm saying?
I love that, bro. Respect.
Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother, CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response.
Let's take it back, man. Like, you know, you already let us know how you been. You know, like, I know you gearing up, bro. Like, we spoke on camera, bro. Like, when in a sense, when you're quiet, you know something coming in the work.
Sure.
Absolutely, bro. But you definitely maintaining, keeping it going, bro.
Yeah.
This independent grind.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing to play with.
It ain't no joke.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you are the definition of investing in yourself.
I appreciate it,
bro. Real, bro. Like, so how have you grown as an artist since the last time we talked?
Man, just as an artist, man, how I've grown, man, in so many ways, you know, the things and things that I had to conquer. And I could just say, man, people.
Go ahead.
You know, just personalities, the grind, the business aspect. I just learned so much through it, from good to bad. And I'm thankful for even the bad, because with the bad people and bad situations that, you know, I had to go through and endure, it built me to be even more of a monster.
Go ahead, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, it just showed me, like, at the end of the day, you know, not only, you know, the people that you deal with when it comes to this business, you know, it could put a bad taste in your mouth, but it's still good people out here.
That's right, bro.
You know, I appreciate anybody that show love for me, because I know how hard that is to come by.
Come on, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
That's real.
And everybody, you know, sometimes you come in and thinking like, oh, I gotta have this dollar, you know, with everything that I do, but you got to appreciate them folks who genuine. You know what I'm saying? Bro. And that's how I look at it. I come, if you show me real love, I'm gonna show real love back.
That's right.
You know, I just give out the same thing that I would want somebody to give me.
Absolutely.
You know, and
go ahead. I was about to say, how is, you know, like in this industry, bro, like I say it all the time, Jay-Z said it best 25 years ago, industry shady, it needs to be taken over. Like, how do you maneuver through all of it, you know, like in being as poised as you are?
Well, I mean, for one, you know, like, I grew up a certain type of way.
Real.
And, you know, around a certain type of people.
Real.
And you know, that kind of gave me an edge when it came to how I deal with folks.
Gotcha.
But, you know, it also just showed me along the way, like, you know what I'm saying, just to pay attention, sit back, you know, observe.
Real.
You know, not to be so eager to jump into situations, and, you know, be a thinker before a doer.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. You said I got something to live for, like you said.
Yeah, I got something to live for.
Real.
You know, I just be a thinker, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to think, You know, I'm very strategic, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to things. And for me, man, like, I had to figure out a way to if I wanted to stay in this, how can I make it fun?
Bro, you saying something, bro. You saying something.
How can I really make it fun, though? And when I found out that recipe on how I can make it fun,
wow,
then that's how I was able to, you know, stay passionate with it along the way. Because I ain't gonna lie, there has been times to where I've gotten discouraged.
Understand.
You know what I'm saying? And I looked at it like, man, I ain't trying to do all that. Like,
real,
man,
bro.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to really play with these folks. But along the way, you know, by finding my purpose and the things that I like to do, I was able to tie it in with the music.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And make it back fun again for me to really stay locked in.
Bro, you get to experience life, passion, seeing this world, like you say, and tie it all in.
Yeah.
While living. Some people have to separate it, and one of them becomes, you know, daunting.
Absolutely.
While the other one is fulfilling.
Absolutely.
Bro, you, like you said, been able to master both.
Yep.
Bro, that's, and you know, we spoke off camera, what you're doing, you know, International Gotti, doing something, number one, you know, like people say, bro, I don't have nothing to rap about because I ain't got the experiences.
Let me stop it
Go
right
ahead,
there.
Bro.
The highs and the lows is what I'm touching up on. So we touch, like what you just said about me being like International Gotti, which is my name, Katie Gotti or whatever. You know, I travel. You know, and in the countries that I travel to, you know, I rap about it.
Real.
But then you got the other side of me where it's like I'm rapping about my lows.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might hear a track about me rapping about losing my grandmother. The whole record is just me talking. And that was actually a record that I let her hear before she passed. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. I told like, Grandma, I want you to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew, but, you know, I'm a strong individual.
Real,
and I was able to accept what was happening. Let me at least grasp on to this moment and let her know how I feel about it in a way to where I'm most creative for myself.
And
that was one of the ways. And there have been ways where it's like I dropped a freestyle right before New Year's came in. Just expressing how I feel. You know, bro. Like people playing with you, you know, being ungrateful when you help them. Wow. And I was like, instead of me yapping about it and tweeting, I'm about to rap about it.
Bro, what I do best, bro.
Yeah.
Painting that picture the best way I know how.
Exactly.
Bro, Renaissance man, leaving it all on, bro, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Bro, real, bro.
Yeah.
And that's that, because what you're doing is leaving a message for those who are unable to articulate in that way.
Exactly.
Just like a painting, just like any kind of way. That's real, bro.
Yeah, because I was taught not to complain, not to make excuses and do all this and that. And not to vent. Like, I'm still learning how to vent now. You know what I'm saying? But that's the best way for me to vent when I do the music. Is to get it out.
Absolutely.
And when I do get it out, I feel better.
Real,
you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you get your feedback and like, oh, man, it was dope. Oh, I went through this. Or you might get a DM, bro, I'm going through the same thing. And it's just like, okay, cool. You know? And that's just, and I could do it in a way where it's like I can get it out and talk to exactly who I want to talk to without even having to, you know, put them on Front Street.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely, bro. What do you think some of your challenging moments in your career so far, thus far? What's been some of the challenging moments?
Challenging moments is, man, just as far as like with my career is just coming across people who I may have thought was genuine.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, it come out to be like, you know, like, man, they ain't really what I thought they was, you know, but that's just all about perspective.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's one thing that I had to learn is about perspective, because someone else's perspective may be different from yours.
Absolutely.
You know? And when I understood that, it's like, okay, should I really take it personal? Because remember when we sat down last time,
go ahead.
The project was called Don't Take It Personal.
Absolutely.
And I was talking to myself. The main thing when I made the title like that, Don't Take It Personal. And that was me venting throughout that entire project. So that was healing just amongst myself.
Real, bro.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it just been a journey, man, you know, along the way. You know, I've became a man over time, and I've grown right in front of people.
Absolutely.
You know
me included. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Watching you, bro, like watching you. Bro, for real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this journey, bro, like, it's being documented.
It's documented,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? Like, bro,
it's documented.
While we on that, Katie Gotti, have you ever thought of, you know, we saw Kanye with Genius. Mm-hmm. We saw, like, you know, the behind the scenes, the background. You know, you're documenting it.
Right.
Abroad. Shout out to Getting to Know the Grimes. You know, like, in so many different ways.
Right.
You're documenting your life.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, will we see a totality, will we see a Genius type, you know, level of documentary style for you?
All that, man. All that, because I feel like, man, my testimony is something that a lot of people will be able to relate to, especially young men.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, coming from the circumstances that I came from, who look at it like, man, they don't know no other way. They stuck. You know, they trying to figure out what they gonna do with their life. They may not be the smartest individual when it come to being academically, you know, intelligent, or you know, they might feel like that, you know, because of the circumstances put in front of them, the people that they're around, that they can't do nothing to what people tell them.
Absolutely.
And then you see somebody like me, because I'm a product of that, like for real.
Bro. Absolutely.
I'm a product of that. I remember walking up and down C.R.E.W.L Boulevard, 16 years old, with $3 in my pocket to to get a McDouble. You know what I mean?
Bro. Real.
And just to see how far I came, and just from being focused, staying focused, and locking in. And I ain't just saying like I'm all the way there, but to me, that's already success for me.
Bro, real, bro.
Know what I mean? That's already success.
Bro, I love that. Because who's to tell someone else?
You can't measure success.
You cannot measure it. Comparison is the thief of all joy.
All
you know
joy.
what I mean? So yeah, bro,
that's
like
right.
you know, like no, like I am successful.
Yeah, I'm already living in my purpose. I'm already doing what I want to do. I can look around and be like, oh, okay, like they doing what they doing, but I'm still not really comparing myself, because I'm still in my own mode. Like,
absolutely,
man, I'm that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I think.
Absolutely.
I'm that. You know what I mean? And you know, I salute everybody and what they doing. It's just that I'm in my own lane.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I continue to elevate. You know what I mean? With life and grow.
That's right.
You know, because I don't never just trip and from looking back. I'm always moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about how I could be a better version of myself.
Real, bro.
You know?
How do you decide what personal stories to share through your music?
Well, you know, I try to always be creative when I do it. I don't like to, you know, just come off like, okay, this is what it is. I try to put some sauce on it.
Real.
You know, still give it to you where it's like, okay, but I'm gonna still give them that Gotti, that raw.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And throw it in there, sprinkle some here and there, or whatever like that. I feel like I'm getting better though. Like, absolutely, bro. I feel like I'm getting better at it, because now it's like I done figured out the cadence of how I'm gonna come with it. I figured out the sauce, the recipe, to deliver it to them, but still give them what I'm trying to give them, that message, convey that message to them.
And I'm noticing too, also with your tracks, you're as time goes on, you're even finding the shorter length of the song. You know, like it's like you're realizing, like no, like you know how the attention span is, but you give it to them. Made in Italy, one of my favorites.
Oh,
you know, like went crazy. You know, went crazy, bro.
Yeah, so man.
It's like, you know, like, bro, just seeing that, bro, seeing the visuals and the visuals behind everything. People may give you a 10% ratio of videos to songs. You're up in the 60 to 80 percentile of visuals compared to songs, bro. And you always have been that way.
Always.
It's a visual world, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta show these folks, man. You gotta show these folks. You can talk about it all day, rap about it, but you gotta show them, man. Some folks just, like, I'm like that. Like, man, you could be sitting in front of me talking about all this money you got and all this and that. Man, show me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's how I'm doing. Like, I'm showing these folks. So anybody who come from where I come from, or not even where I come from, if you just come from that environment, you seeing, like, I'm showing you. Because sometimes that's the only way some people learn. Visual learners. You know, visual learners, bro. You know, and it's like, okay, when I did Made in Italy, you know, me and wifey, we out in Italy or whatever. I'm writing the song as I'm out there.
That's crazy.
Like, everything I'm seeing, I'm writing it on a notepad. Like, oh, man, we just went over here. Okay, we at the Coliseum. Let me write that down in my notes. I'm at the Coliseum. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a different time. It's okay. Well, I'm writing all that, bro.
Bro, and then say it. To say it and then show the picture of the Coliseum.
Of it.
That's different.
Oh, bro. Man, when I'm talking to the videographer.
Come on, bro.
Listen, me and the videographer, we always back and forth, because it's like I got to paint it with the words.
With the words.
You know what I'm saying? And there's so much that I do behind the scenes, even with the videography.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sending timestamps. Now we got to do this. We got to do that. I'm just a creator all the way around the board.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect, bro.
Real deal, like Picasso in real life.
Absolutely.
You
why is that visual aspect? You know, you spoke on it, kind of touched on it, but why is that? Is that based on something you grew up? You always
I grew up like that.
Like in a sense, seeing.
I'm really an artist. Like, you know, I could draw.
Come on, bro.
I could draw real well.
Shout out to your brother too.
Yeah,
He's
my
one
brother.
Of them too,
my
bro.
brother.
Absolutely, bro.
My brother is a visual artist, so he can draw from his head. I can draw from my head, but he way more detailed. I could draw from looking at stuff.
Gotcha.
So I always was like that, even when it came to like fashion.
That's where it comes from.
You know what I mean? Just showing, like, you know, like we always been real, like just fly. Like our daddy taught us to be like that. Bro. Like, man, don't tie your shoes like that time like this, or like how we wear our clothes. So that's another way of how I express myself. Bro. So when you see Gotti, you gonna always see like, nah, Gotti gonna have it on some kind of way.
Absolutely. I always spoke with you, even when you're not around.
Yeah.
Just the ability for you to. You ain't gotta be.
Nah.
You gotta have all the.
Nothing.
You never had that.
Nathaniel.
Always been like that, bro.
Always been like that, plain Jane.
Real, bro.
Real. And that's just something that I always express too. Like, man, you do not have to have all this expensive stuff on. All you got to do is look good. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who you trying to impress?
Real, bro.
You trying to impress the women, I thought.
Come on, I thought, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
so,
bro,
if you could do that and not have to spend all that money, you could put that money into something else.
Real, bro.
And, fashion, man, it's just, that's basically just expressing who you are.
Outwardly.
You're not meant, when it comes to fashion, it's not meant for you to fit in. You're supposed to stand out. Everybody want to fit in with their fashion and look like the next person. You supposed to stand out. Wow. That's what it is. Real, like you got to stand out. So even when it be like certain fashion that I see people and I might not agree with it, they being themselves and they showing you them before you even meet them.
Absolutely, bro.
For real.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real, bro.
Yeah.
Let's move towards this international Gotti.
Right.
Dropping February 5th.
February 5th.
Y'all, I'm telling you, I know this is going to be something crazy.
For sure.
Bro, like, Gotti, like, can you give the fans, the supporters, have you narrowed down how many is going to be on the project? How many songs?
Man, it's going to be like maybe 22.
Oh, you ain't playing?
Songs.
Bro, I thought.
On the project. I'm not playing, man.
You ain't playing.
22.
I want to say this is the most in the project.
Yeah, this the most. This the most.
Yeah, right. This is the most.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So 2025, you unleashing.
Yeah.
What brought about the 22 songs? Go ahead.
So, technically, excluding Puerto Rico and Hawaii.
Okay.
I've been to 17 countries.
Wow.
17 countries, and excluding the United States.
Wow.
But yeah, 17 countries. And I was just like, man, in order for me, because there was places that I went that I never put out songs and documented.
Gotcha.
Or did like YouTube vlogs or nothing or videos.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I got to go back. I had to write all the notes that I remember from when I went to these countries.
Gotcha.
Visited, took my time, went in the studio, and just got it right, finding the right beat for me to express myself. And like places like Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Places like the Caymans. Cayman Island was special for me because I was like 26, which I elaborated in the song, Villa in the Caymans. I got a villa out there, me and wifey. This was before we was even married. I was like 26 years old. And I just remember like just showing videos on Instagram, just regular videos and just popping it and just thinking, sitting back, like, man, how did I get here? Like, man, I'm really doing this. And man, every time when I do it, it's like an appetite. It's like, it just make me like want to go harder. Wow. You know what I mean? For real. Like, it made me want to go harder. And I become even more appreciative of life.
Bro, I'm going to cut you off right. Bro, most people in this lifetime don't see 17 countries.
Nah.
Let alone 17 cities.
Right.
Most people in this lifetime, and if they do, they're 60 plus.
Yeah, man.
So, like, here
that's who I'm meeting. Like, I'm meeting retired vets and like all these different people from different professions. I'm handing out my YouTube cards to these different people from all these different walks of life. And man, I always thank God. Like, for real, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I just became closer with God over time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I always had a relationship with God, but over time, and my wife, she helped me with that too.
Respect.
Cause she a God-fearing woman.
Respect, bro.
So, I was in a dark place. I always tell people that, and I'm still getting out of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Bro. But even with you, health,
right,
fitness,
right,
wellness,
like
all that.
It all goes hand in
hand. Like
it really does.
I've watched your journey.
Yeah.
Like you taking on this man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, put away childish things, bro.
Facts.
Like, it's you really, I'm watching in real time, bro. Like, and I can tell you.
Yeah.
So imagine people that watch and won't say a word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, so you don't know who you're inspiring.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're uplifting or, bro, because we don't have a lot of the examples from us.
Nah, you right.
That's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so bro, like everybody may not send that DM, but the views are never gonna match the likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So people are watching, bro. Like, and that's the thing, bro. Like, So yeah, you got a duty.
Yeah.
To keep inspiring.
I got a duty,
Absolutely,
man. You
bro.
know what I'm
Real,
saying?
bro.
And
Real.
I feel like I'm becoming what it mean to really be a real role model, because I hear a lot of individuals that come from the same field as me, and they say I ain't no role model. But shoot, I look at me. In some ways, a lot of ways, I am. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to be what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? What I looked up to, or what I would want for a lot of young cats. Because I just see, like, that's why, like, I'm going to be real. Like, that's really why I don't even really preach destruction in my music the way I used to no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm preaching empowerment. Like, I'm going to still pop it.
Because that's number one, we come from this boasting sport. But you're doing it in a... Bro, with integrity. Letting you know, bro, I'm letting you know where I'm from. Yeah. What I stood on. Mm-hmm. This is why you have KD. This is who I am, bro. Yeah. And that's powerful. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to tell you what I did, what I used to do.
I'm a transparent person. Like, man, bro. What you see is what you get. Like, you know, when it come to me, and when you hear it, you gonna hear it in the music. I always drop a gem in everything.
Everything, bro.
Everything.
It's tracks that last, you know, forever. It's letter to my pops. It's things like that. Men
even run it up, bro. Like run it up.
Classic, bro.
I'm telling folks real stuff. Like,
come on, bro.
Run a few a check, put some aside, then go repeat. You know what I mean? Like, simple. You know what I mean? And on, you know, that's what I feel like the game need. And I feel like the game is shifting.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? It's people, they tired of getting the same old microwave type of thing. People ready to go back to the essence of what rap really is.
I've been hearing that lately from a lot of artists, bro. It's like everybody's ready, like it's missing. Like some people are saying it's boring. Yeah. It's like okay, same thing. Like where do you feel like it's gonna, like, just like fashion, everything circulars around? Do you feel like we're
it's happening already? It's happening already. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, you know, rap is a young man's sport, but there's a place for everybody in it.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I see everything from how people coming in, how they being introduced, how people being heard from all these different type of styles. Man, I be listening to when I be riding, I be listening to albums and tracks y'all don't even think I be listening to. I be listening to Benny the Butcher.
But you always been versatile. And I think you, just from memory, your dad from up north.
Yeah, he from Boston.
So you have that, you know, you have that in you, bro. Like,
then I'm gonna take it another way because off International Gotti, I got tracks that's damn near like Afro beats.
Bro, I was
you know what I'm saying?
Because you're seeing the culture, experiencing the culture firsthand. Bro, you are an artist. I ain't a rapper. I'm an artist.
I'm an artist.
Don't limit me.
Yeah, don't limit me. Don't put me in one box, because I could do anything when it come to music. I could do anything. You can't. I could sing. I could rap. Like, I could talk about anything. You give me a subject, I'm gonna talk about that subject for the whole song. I ain't gonna steer off of that either.
Absolutely, you do.
Yep. For the whole song, I'm gonna do that. Real. Like, I'm a different kind of artist, but. Like on International Gotti, I got songs that's like inspired like Afrobeat style, because I listen to cats like Wizkid, Davido, Tim's,
absolutely,
Ira Star. You know what I'm saying?
Real,
like,
bro.
Like, I be listening and I be bumping them all the time, because I just like how it make you feel.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then I be listening to tracks like I like Friday.
Like
that album. I wish he drop another one. I like, but it's just like, man, Shawty got that sauce with it.
Absolutely.
Tory Lanez, the Alone at Prom. That's a classic.
Wow.
That's a classic. I'm talking about, he embodied the whole 80s.
Wow.
The whole 80s
brought it
sound.
Back, because he loves
brought it back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like he was cold with that. I was like, oh nah, bruh, different.
Are you going to, you know, International Gotti might not have, you know, the singers on there, things like that. You know, because I know you're particular about collaboration.
Yeah.
Like, how do you plan as you know, like, to get with these type of artists? And
so what I'm gonna do, as time goes on, I do want to collaborate with artists in these different places that I'm going.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Man, it'll be so crazy. Like, I like the UK scene with the UK drill, like Central C and all that.
Central C so dope, bro.
What's the other guy named Skepta?
Absolutely.
And it was another dude, I think his name Dave or something like that.
Gotcha.
And they cold. Like, I be like, I just like they sound.
Absolutely.
How it's almost as like they sound like reggae.
Yeah.
But another like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
like
bro,
that.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know, when you, now I'm gonna challenge you. When you do like, you know, like to set something up like prior to you going and setting something and collabing with, you know, an artist in these different, but that'd be crazy for us as the fans to see, document and watch you doing that inside the studio. Like I'm here with them, bro. Like, you know, it's like building that relationship, bro. Like, or having tours or mini tours set up while you there.
Definitely.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Man, that really would, man. Like
they looking at you like you know, you came, bro, like funding your own, bro. Like I'm moving, making my move out here.
Nah, that's a fact.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Yeah, man. Like I want to work with like reggaeton artists and all that. Like I met a few, but you know, like I just want to do it right.
Be right. It gotta be right.
I want to do it right.
You're real.
Like reggae artists, like I want to work with them all. You know, but I really like Afro beats. Like I really like that. I think I listen to Afro beats damn near more than I do rap now.
Wow. So you really be vibing.
I be vibing, bro. Like I like Wizkid the most. Like I like Wizkid, man. I just like his whole sound, like his cadence, and it puts you in a mood the way like you relax, like you know, and it's really on some player vibes.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you get your little drink, just sit back, bro. Got your lady with you. Absolutely. You know, you really just
grown
popping
man,
it.
Absolutely,
bro. Grown man music.
Real, bro. And that, has that broadened your thought on like, wait a minute, like it ain't. I'm just saying because I know, you know, I'm a fan. I
my
know
vocabulary just expanding,
bro.
everything. Like the stuff that I'm seeing, that's just when you hear it. Now it's like the stuff that I'm talking about. You got to really do homework to even know what I'm talking about when I say certain stuff. It's like
really, bro.
Man, that sounds fly, but what is that? Like you don't know,
bro. Bro, that's how we grew up listening to Jay-Z. We're like, okay, pause. Google, pause, Wikipedia.
That's Jay. He the man with that. Like when I'm talking about stuff like first day in Brazil, posted on the step, set the on.
Bro, come on, man.
Bro. You gotta be a grown man to know like what I'm talking about.
Bro.
That stuff going over folks' head. I know it is.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real, man. It's going over their head. I know it is. But I'm just talking that fly stuff, man.
But soon your fans will grow to know.
Oh, they gonna know.
Like, they gonna know. He was popping that.
Yeah.
He was popping that, bro. Like, bro, that's real, bro.
Especially like 10 a.m. in Cairo. You know, I brought that back. You know what I'm saying? 10 a.m. in Cairo. That man, that trip was so legendary, man.
Bro.
Because I put everything in that from when I was in Luxor.
But you wrapped up, bro. Like, bro,
with the turban on my head,
bro. Like,
man, I got the Galabay on in the video.
How did that feel, bro? Like, just like take us with you, bro. Like.
That what made me change.
Bro,
like,
I remember when you spoke about that. You was like just seeing the pyramids and things like that.
Yeah, that's what clicked. Because that was back, I think that was my 30th year. That was my 30th B-Day.
Wow.
When I went to Egypt, and man.
Was that planned? You wanted, that was like, I want to go there.
Yeah, and I had my mind locked in. I'm going to Egypt. That's how I am though. Like if my mind on it enough, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do it. Like that manifestation, it be real. Like when it's on my mind, I got to get it done. Like that's just how I am.
How was it when
even if I gotta make sacrifices?
Touchdown. What did that feel like when you touched down? Like,
man, when I touched down, it ain't hit right away. It hit it like once I'm sitting down and man, they got like laser shows at nighttime when you sitting at your hotels and you can see them telling stories on the pyramids with the lasers.
Wow.
And just I'm looking around and listening to the music, listening to the prayers coming off of the speakers, and it just, man, like it took time to digest
it. Bro, that's what I'm.
And I was out there for like what, two weeks.
Stop.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Cairo, then I went to Luxor, then I went to Aswan. And when I was in Aswan, that was where the Nubian people was. So, you know, them folk were taking me to the, like, villages like the Elephantine.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just me and wifey out there, and I'm out here really chopping it with these folks.
How did you, let me ask you this, like, you know, got your lady with you.
Mm-hmm.
How did you trust, you know, like...
Man, I'm protective, man.
Real, how did you trust?
I'm protective with with anybody I love. I'm protective, and when we all together, I'm gonna make sure we get home.
Yeah, bro.
And I got that same energy no matter where
you at. Plus, I mean,
if I ever was to put the camera on my mama, I don't even gotta tell my mama. I ain't gotta pre-prep her or nothing before the camera. Cause she gonna tell you exactly who her son is.
Real, bro.
And that's how I always been.
That's
to
real.
some people that I may have came across, it's like, man, he ain't. I'm really that, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I'm that for my family.
That's real. Bro.
And when, you know, when I don't see you as my family no more, then you might not get that. But for my family, you know what I'm saying? That's just real. How I am. You know what I'm saying? And I don't play. But when we was out there, Man, it was times though I was just like, oh man, because I couldn't respond to certain situations the way I would if I'm back home.
Absolutely.
So I had to use my mind more.
That's what I'm asking. Like, how does that? Yeah, like
Like I remember it was a situation, man. Like there was this Egyptian guy, and he was saying like, man, your wife, she's so beautiful, and I was just like, I appreciate that.
Right.
And then he was like, can we trade?
Stop.
And I was like,
bro,
I had to breathe.
Bro, let me figure out where I'm at.
I had to breathe because the normal me, I would have gave him a backhand real quick. You know what I mean? Flip the table over, but I had to laugh it off, and then I had to kind of check him in a way that was appropriate.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want to get in trouble over that.
Absolutely.
You do not want to get in trouble.
Bro. Wow.
You don't want to get in trouble in places like Egypt, Dubai. They're going to hide you.
You been to Dubai?
Nah, but I'm going to go there too. But I know about it well, though.
That's true. Egypt and Dubai is where I want it real, bro. Real.
They don't play. But yeah, so
stuff like that, you just gotta be.
You got to be, you got to be on it, and that just anywhere you go,
absolutely,
be on point. If you ain't friendly and doing all, don't do it when you go. Like it's always gonna be folks to take advantage in all different type of lives. It's gangsters and finesses and all that everywhere you go.
When you was in Brazil, how far were you from the favelas?
The favelas. Oh, they were right around the corner.
Bro.
Man, they were right around the corner. You want to know what crazy?
Go ahead.
I don't know what I was thinking, but I was telling wifey I wanted to go.
That's because I don't got it.
Yeah, I wanted to go. And they
asked.
Yeah. I wanted to go.
I'm here. I gotta go.
I did want to go.
Because I know it's like, and I know the heart, but it's like miles up.
Yeah.
Like a little further.
Oh, you can see them though. Like you can see the way how Brazil is like hills. It's hills everywhere, so you can see them if you up like on a certain. Bro. You can see like it's houses that go back for miles on hills everywhere, and they be like, "Oh, that's the favelas over there." Wow. I'm like, "Oh, damn, like that." But yeah, like it's even the locals is like, "Oh no, you don't want to go over there," And I was like, "Oh, okay," but I still was kind of, and then I got it together like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tripping, and then over time I really learned like, oh nah, folks be getting, they don't even be coming back.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that. But I met like some individuals, who from that over there or whatever. Real. But Brazil different too though. Like like they got pickpocketers. Man, I remember that's what they known for though. Like
Peru too.
Yeah,
bro.
Peru.
When I was Peru, it's like that, bro.
But they serious in Brazil, like them beaches, like Ipanema Beach and Copacabana.
Wow.
Like if you leave your belongings and stuff like that, like you got to be real close to them, and the kids will get you.
That's what I was going when I was in Peru.
Yeah.
On the city bus, hand out. How does I know what Peru? Ain't got no hand on the bus, outside the window.
Yeah.
Kid came up. Literally, I'm like, bro, get the.
See, yeah, they quick with
it, bro. They 5 of them.
Yeah,
bro, that's what they do.
Yeah, and that's when you had your guard down with them kids.
Absolutely, bro. That's what they do. But that's real, bro. It's real, bro.
About 30 seconds every time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview.
Off topic, but I would have said a bar I heard, bro. I was like, you be saying these soda bars, bro. Call them niggas 7 days. Call them niggas weak.
Oh, yeah, call them niggas 7 days. Call them niggas weak. Come on, man.
It's just, I be catching them soda bars. I'm like, bro, can't he be throwing them?
Man, I be cold with it, man.
He be throwing them in there, bro.
Cold.
Yeah, bro. How do you, because one thing you do know how to master is the ability to throw, people don't punchline no more.
Right.
Like, yeah, you still capture that.
Right.
Which is like why Rocco is one of your favorites.
Yeah, right.
Rocco, it's like you can still throw those punchlines in there where your fans like, okay, he's art of hip hop.
That's the lyrical side of me.
Real,
it's like,
bro.
Like the lyrical side is just like I got to rap. Like if I ain't rapping,
go ahead,
I don't feel like I'm really just being me.
Real, bro.
Now it's just like I done figured out the recipe to where like I can rap and be lyrical, but still give them that sauce,
absolutely,
like and piping on them, like make this sound cool.
Where don't go too far over the head.
Basketball is my favorite sport. You ain't gotta do that. I know I got the Kango hat on too, so I'm really giving y'all that. But you know what I'm saying? I just figured out how to really make it saucy. Right, that's what I am. I'm just a fly guy. I like to do fly stuff, but I got to get it out and give it to somebody with a different angle. And that's what being an artist is.
Absolutely, bro.
Everybody, they telling a story mostly the same in certain ways, but it's how you saying it that make you different and stand out from everybody else. Same way I said with fashion.
Absolutely.
Everything all the way around the board. I'm selling myself as a product to y'all to let y'all know this is why I am who I am and who I am.
Real. Well,
Katie Gotti,
bro. Like, do you have any, like, those bucket list features in the game?
Oh, man. Bucket list. Let's see.
Like, were you like, you mentioned...
I'm gonna be honest, like, man,
Afro scene, like,
it's a lot of cats that I work with, man. But man, I'm so into like, I'm fascinated with like the artists from all these other places, man. Like I told you, like I would want to work with WizKid.
Real, bro.
Like I would want to work with Central C.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I would want to work with like Vibes Cartel.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Bro. Cause it's like you can't put me in a box. Like I'm serious, man. I could do a rock and roll song and still bring Katie Gotti to it.
Real, bro, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could rap on anything if I really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm just not biased when it comes to genres. That's like I ain't even touch it. I listen to jazz.
Come on.
Smooth jazz. Like I listen to cats like Bonnie James.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kenny G.
Come on with saxophone, bro. Where do you get that?
Bro, it was just one day I was just playing some. I think I was a little upset or something. I just was like, let me just do something to calm my nerves. And I had played some smooth jazz. And I was just like, oh, that kind of cool. All right. And it was this station. I'm trying to remember the name. Gotcha. Oh, it was on Spotify.
Okay.
Smooth jazz on Spotify. That's all you
got
to put in.
Kenny G was all through there, wasn't it?
And they all that.
Kenny G was all through there.
Bonnie James, they was playing him. And I was just like, I like him the most, though. And I was like, man, like, this is dope right here. Like, okay.
So, like, dang, I've been missing this. I ain't even really been tapping this whole time. But that's real.
And then, like my brother, my twin brother, Beezy, he like rock.
Gotcha.
Like, Beezy in the rock for real.
Bro,
like, he
Beezy,
real.
the way he dresses shows
he really that. Like, he not faking either. He like a rock star for real.
Real. I think his name is Rockstar Beezy.
Rockstar Beezy. Home be bumping rock. When I come over to his house, man, he playing cats like Nirvana. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, who that is? And he put me on, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like this song a little bit. So he opening my mind up to like artists that I wouldn't really listen to. Heavy metal and all that. Wow. And that kind of like, it'll shape you. Like,
it will.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm telling you.
And I'm like, okay. And then, you know what? From him listening and me hearing him listening and stuff like that, and then I went and I started listening to certain stations, just kind of just vibing. I started hearing stuff that I was hearing that rappers, like songs. I was like, wait a minute, that song was on.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Everything sampled.
Bro, absolutely.
Especially from the 90s.
Come on,
like,
bro.
All that.
Daddy, let's go. All that, bro.
Even that song with
Crazy Train, bro.
I be missing you with Diddy and Faith Evans.
Yeah, that's Sting, isn't it?
Yeah. Sting.
Absolutely, bro.
I ain't know that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it was stuff like I had to learn, like, okay, I ain't know all these songs.
Bro.
Was, you know, it's so many songs like that. You would have thought that was the original.
No, bro. These folks it just shows that what we know too, said these guys that they grew up on. Like, but bro, that's real.
It's been going on. I was thinking like this was just like something that the young dudes doing now. Oh man, they ain't being creative, but everybody really doing it.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, absolutely.
So I was like, okay. But that's something that should still be you should be proud of, that people want to keep your music going and alive.
That's true.
It just shows, your impact.
That's so true.
And that's what
bro.
I would want. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that mix mine down and I'm embrace whatever youth coming at. You want, hey, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, bro.
Because you the key. You know, to keep it going.
Absolutely,
Facts.
bro. Absolutely.
You know.
What do you, on International Gotti, do you have, lead singles?
Man, I'm gonna put it like this.
Go ahead.
It's International Gotti telling a story. I got the intro, outro.
Oh, wow.
Man, I'm like a pilot, and I got the flight attendant and all that talking.
Wow.
And like, man, it's cold.
You taking us there.
And then the leading song, which is the single for International Gotti, is called International P.
Come on.
It's the reason why they call me International P. Shooting videos and vlogs you can actually see. In 2024, I touched 6 figures at least.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
man.
Bro.
I don't even want, man, bro. Like,
P gonna be the lead
man, I'm talking about popping it, man. Like, you know what? When I did the song International P, I was mad.
Really?
Because it be so it's so much that be going on in my life, or be playing with you and doing all this and that. I'm like, why they keep playing like I ain't that? You know what I'm saying? But the thing about me, when I get mad, I get on the mic.
Mike, go ahead, bro.
I don't want to do all that talking, doing none of that, because I'm going to feel better once I get it out and I produce something that's dope. Like, okay, I was mad, did what came out of that.
I put that motion, bro, that's real,
yeah, that's
bro.
what it's about. Like, man, let's see what's going on. You popping it, okay. I'm about to get on this song, pop it and make these folks like it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And still let them be know.
Money.
So, man, Khacki, I'm on the mic while I wrote it. I'm writing it. Y'all playing with me.
Stop playing.
It's why I'm international. I went here. Every country that I went to, I said it in the track.
Wow.
And the way how I'm popping it, I'm touching and elaborating on every place that I went in the track as I'm rapping. Like, painting a vision for you. You know what I mean? So you could see it as I'm rapping about it. And I did it in a creative way. Like,
crazy.
I couldn't even believe I did that. Not like that. You know what I mean?
Well, producer-wise, like, are you sticking to the same? You got the same in-house?
Or it's different producers, man. There was so many different producers on there. But I did have Clayton County's own Supreme Team.
Come on.
Supreme Team did my track Oxtails in St. Martin.
Bro, you got it.
Come on now. You know them tracks. You know the song name's gonna be hard too. Yeah. For real, like I'm gonna get cold with it.
I love it. I love it, bro.
Like for real.
That shit real, bro.
I got tracks like V-Day in Barbados.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like real deal. When we was in Barbados, it was Valentine's Day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm touching up on like that. Like I'm just, man, I just enjoy being able to show my creativity with the music, and I just I already know, like, with this project, it's gonna solidify me with this
real
to where when people see me, what up? Because they already do that. International P, what up, boy? International Gotti, and I'm gonna stop right there.
Real.
You was the reason why I said International Gotti.
Real,
so I'm saying that right here. Khacki is the reason why I said International Gotti.
Respect, my brother. Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think you was the first person that had said it when you did your cruise sessions.
Wow.
And remember, you did your introduction, and you was just like, you was breaking it down like who Katie Gotti was. You was like International Gotti. And I was like, man, I might have to make that the album title right there.
My brother, bro. Because you I see it.
Mm-hmm.
You working, brother. You working, brother.
Facts.
Hard, bro.
Facts.
Hard. That's what's up. I love it, bro. I appreciate you, bro. For real. That's hard, bro.
That just been an inspiration, man, behind it. And it just stuck with me from there. Because when I see people like, okay, that's what they like.
Go ahead, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Let me move into that. And I'm about to attack this lane. And on top of that, I'm doing my vlogs.
Absolutely, bro.
With wifey, we touching up on things, doing that. You know what I mean? We gonna tie it into some other stuff.
That's hard.
You know what I mean?
How is getting to know the Grimes? How has
to know the Grimes?
How has the journey been so far?
Getting to know the Grimes just got monetized.
Come on, bro. Come on.
You know what I mean? So we about to get that money through the YouTube money.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about that. We already been writing, locking in all the ideas, and about to take this to another level.
Okay, so now you see, okay, wait a minute. This is all right. We was doing this for the culture. We were doing it, but now it's like, okay, this could be a business.
For sure.
That's dope, bro.
And that's already how I am. So it's like, okay.
Starting to see like we could get picked up.
I was doing that for free.
Go ahead.
Just putting in the bread behind it, and now I can get paid to do what I love. Oh, it's up.
Bro, that's
we were
dope,
doing
bro.
that. We just showing y'all. We just putting the camera on. We being us.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, I really do thank God, because one thing that a lot of people don't understand, and you could speak on it, but man, when you take an oath under God, to be with your significant other,
bro.
You a favorite by the Most High.
Absolutely, bro.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I just see the difference, man. Like when you got somebody who truly love you and you love them, and then they can embrace you to be the best version of yourself, how far you can go along that. Because it's times when I be doing what I'm doing, or I might find myself lost doing certain things, and my wife is like another brain. Like she another.
Absolutely,
you could
bro.
do this. I'm not even a computer type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I always been outside, so it's just like certain stuff. Like when it comes to, I get frustrated.
Gotcha. I know
you could do this.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, bro. It takes two, bro. It does, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is, bro. I'm telling you, it takes two.
Right.
That's real,
right.
Bro. Real.
Or just being like a beast in it. And just Beauty and the Beast, basically.
Absolutely, bro. And then being humble enough to know.
Yeah.
That humble. We come with an ego. Men come with an ego.
Right.
But being humble enough to know, like, all right, I'm listening.
Yeah, facts.
You don't say real,
facts.
bro, real.
And
real.
just trusting her judgment when it comes to certain stuff, because I value and I trust her judgment when it comes to things. And a lot of times, like when it comes to like music, like when I want a woman touch, like, and she don't sugarcoat. Like my wife ain't no yes woman.
Good.
she
That's
not.
a good
She do
thing,
not.
bro.
Like if something is whack, she gonna tell you like
my wife's exact
she
same
like it's
way.
whack. I'm like, and I be trying to explain,
bro. Yeah,
Khacki, I be trying to explain, like, nah, it's whack. I'm like, all right. She like, you want me to lie or what?
Right,
I'm like,
right,
all right, bet.
right.
All right.
Right,
Real, like,
that's
for real.
bro.
Like, that's how she
that's
be.
Real, bro.
And she always be like that. Even like, I might have on a fit or something. Hey, you think they fresh right here?
Yeah.
Hell no, take that off, man. What you like? And I do the same to her, but that's just how we is. Sometimes she get mad when I do it, but you know what I'm saying? I just respect that, because that's how I want everybody to be, like,
real.
You know what I mean? When it come to what I do, if it's something like, man, tell me, this what it is.
And
I feel like life would be better if you just but I feel like it's a certain caliber of people that you had to have around you to be able to be that honest with each other.
That's a fact.
Like, you ain't really kicking it like that, and somebody tell you, man, them folk be ready to kill you.
Absolutely, bro.
So,
that's
real,
bro.
I understand that,
How do you stay connected with your audience online and offline?
Man, shoot, man. Online and offline. Well, offline, to be honest, when I go offline, I'm offline.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm a family man. Like, offline.
Just like me.
Bro,
just like me.
Like, I really understand value, like balance.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Man, on the weekend, a lot of times, and I've been doing it. To be honest, that was like my resolution for 2024.
Gotcha.
Was to be more present with family, because I gave so much time to the streets and then to music that I lost that I could have been doing with my family.
Real, bro.
And when I got to a certain point, like, man, I'm about to do more, because I felt like my presence was needed in so many ways, from little brothers and little cousins to my mama. Like, just all different type of people, sisters and whatever. And I just, once I understood that, and just being around more and just expressing my point of view, or just my presence being around, it helped in a lot of ways. Like, man, shoot, man, me, the family, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, we was having s'mores in the back with fire lit.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
I'm just that's how I am, and just kind of just sharing each other.
That's right.
Perspectives on things, and just letting them be able to vent and whatever like that. Cause my whole family like that. Like, my mama like that. My mama is like a female version of me. Like, she don't she very reserved. She don't really vent like that. You know what I'm saying? And it made me like that, but we understand each other.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So, over time, with my mama being married, I understood her and her situation more as time progressed.
Respect.
And now we on better terms.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I really love that and where it's going. And man, I really do appreciate family, man.
Right,
I see that,
You see family didn't give up. You see that family stuck in. Family was there.
Yeah, and that's all you got, man, at the end of the day. So, when I be seeing, and a lot of times it ain't always the same for everybody.
Right.
But, man, if it's something small, you know what I mean, just if you can, man, just, try to fix it.
Absolutely.
Because ain't nothing like when that person, whether if it's your mama, your grandmama, your sister, whatever, once they gone, ain't no coming back. Fixing. You know what I mean? You gonna be having all these regrets. So I just try to give my people they flowers while they here. Like, I'm really like that. That's why I don't celebrate holidays. That's another thing.
Go ahead.
And people, they think it's like on some religious thing.
No,
it's somewhat like that sometimes, but it's really more like I just understand the real meaning.
Go ahead.
The real meaning. Like, I could really go deep. I ain't gonna go deep with it, but it's just like when you really break it down from like a financial standpoint and what it make you have to do. Like, when you think about Christmas,
bro,
the entitlement.
The I have to, or even down to the kid who thinks that has to come with this.
Yeah,
bro,
man.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous, man. And I just see what it do to people. Like,
absolutely, bro.
Man, I got partners, man. I gotta do that. And these folk crashing out
over, bro,
one day. You know what I'm saying? But
bro, the number one, the entitlement.
Yeah.
Bro, I was just talking with my pops about that, how we do things to make ourselves look good.
Facts.
And it hurts you the next day.
Yeah.
Financially.
Yep.
Your brain, he's like, man, bro, did that even come from the heart? Or that was just trying to impress somebody?
Right.
So you got to be, that, bro, I'm glad you said that, because that is very true.
It's very true, man. And a lot of times you could be doing something for somebody and they still don't appreciate that because of this day. But if you somebody like me, Bruh, throughout the year, I'm doing random stuff. Like,
bro,
I might
Christmas every day.
Yeah, I might pull up on. I might tell my mama, "Hey, we about to go cook out over at your house
Just
tomorrow.
like
I'm
that.
about to get everything. Don't worry about it."
I love that, bro.
And just boom, we put it together just like that. That's how I am.
Where do you get that spontaneous? Just like hearing you say, I'm living.
Yeah.
I'm honing the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like where do you get that from? That's gratefulness, because that's gratefulness. Like being ability to. No, I don't know if I have tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I don't know if next week's coming.
Man, shoot, man, a lot of heartaches, pain, like losing folks, circumstances, being broke, you know what I mean? Just all that, like all that in one, like it just shaped me. My grandmama, which she's no longer here, but she's here, you know what I mean, with me,
Absolutely.
You know what I mean, or whatever. But I just think about a lot of that every time. Like my perspective on how I look at bad situations is different from a lot of people now.
Gotcha.
Because the way I used to think, it's like, oh man, but now it's like, I feel like everything has to happen for a reason for you to be able to go to that next level. Like if this person were to still be here, it probably wouldn't unlock a certain way in how you think later in life. You know what I'm saying? So by me understanding that, I find light in situations like that to be able to what can I get from this? You know what I'm saying? And what can I learn from it? That's why, like I told you before, like even like when my grandmama passed, I seen it coming because she passed from cancer. But as she was going through that the whole time, strong, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But I'm seeing this ain't gonna be for long. She in her last times and she still was able to smile. Like I was able to put smiles on her face. She was still laughing. My grandmama funny.
I
like
love that, man.
You know what I'm saying? And if somebody could laugh and be in a situation where they know they gonna pass,
bro, what do we?
Yeah, like what you upset about? You know what I'm saying? Like
bro.
what is this really
something
about? You know what I'm saying? And I just, man, it just really taught me from situations like that just to be more thankful. You know what I'm saying? And appreciative of life. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, like, you could be up today and then down tomorrow, gone tomorrow, whatever. So I just think about how can I impact as many people as possible along this journey that I'm doing and just treating people the way I want to be treated.
Respect.
You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes I clash with that with people who I may have came up with because they don't understand. Like I'm still me.
Yeah.
But I'm me. Like you can't. We ain't doing it like what you on.
Go ahead. You say, bro. Like I'm. Just had Guapo here yesterday. He said, guy getting out of prison. He said, he had to let him know. Don't come out here thinking, I was who I was.
Right.
I'm not that guy no more.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't confuse me with who I used to be.
Right.
I'm on a different time now.
Yeah.
But you got to let it be known. Like, you
gotta let it be known
bro,
because at the end of the day,
bro.
Everybody they trying to impress all these other folks instead of the Most High.
That's so
and the
true.
Most High, he watching you. So if you still trying to indulge in what you was on, you ain't really showing your growth, and you still dibbing and dabbing, which we all fall a victim to that sometimes. Fall short.
Absolutely.
But the Most High know when you really moving, and in your most righteous moments and state, the way it's like, okay, yeah, he really trying and he trying to do this, and that's just what I be trying to be a reflection of.
Absolutely, I respect.
You know what I mean? Just being genuine and really just going along with this, man. Like I don't try to come out trying to be holier than thou.
It's like what I love is about your music is nephews, future daughter, future son.
Yeah,
they gonna be able to see.
They gonna be able to look be like, oh yeah,
popping that.
Yeah,
and he stood on that.
Yeah,
he
stood on that. Really stood for
bro.
something. You know what I mean? Like that's just something that I just want people to think about. Like, what's your message? Like, what you want to be known for? Because if you would have asked me that 10, 15 years ago, it would have been something different from what I'm saying now. Bro. But it's like. Now I see it because like I say before, man, I think I had told you that from before in the last interview when you look at certain leaders and where they came from to where they at now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they had time to grow and blossom. That's where I'm at now, and it's just like now I feel like I got a duty, you know what I mean, to get that knowledge on to the youth. You know what I mean? To help them, guide them along the way, because it's kind of over with for the older folks.
Absolutely. I know.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Like as far as, like you said, it's a young man's game.
Yeah, it's a young man's game. And it's harder. Like once you older, you kind of stuck in your ways. But with the youth, they're a little bit more, receptive to the information and come to them. And you know, a lot of times, man, you'll think that they not hearing you, but sometimes they hear you.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. Yeah, we you know, we heard Ludacris just as much as we heard Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like we heard everything.
Facts.
We may not have quoted everything Jay-Z said until we became a maturity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's real, bro.
Yeah.
Real.
Man, it's stuff that resonate with me that folks done told me that it might not click until years later. Sometimes even now, like, I heard certain things. I just know sometimes that's all it is. It's just putting the seed on somebody's mind.
Absolutely.
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I just know from the things that I've done, I already see it with my peers, how I've impacted a lot of people around me lives to want to do better for themselves.
Right, bro.
That's when you moving in your purpose,
bro,
when you could have people to want to do better for themselves. And from what you doing, you moving in a different, like you vibrating in a different way.
A different frequency.
Yeah.
Katie Gotti, I can't go home and talk to my wife.
Yeah.
About my peers traveling the world.
Yeah.
I can about Katie Gotti and his wife. You're inspiring my household.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's not many people that you could do that.
Yeah.
That I could call.
Yeah.
That I can handshake. That I could talk hand in hand with. Bro, you don't know who lives you're touching.
Yeah.
And that's why you know you're a vessel.
Yeah.
You're a beacon. You're put out here, bro, to be vulnerable to the world. Like sometimes you be like, I know it can get discouraging.
Right.
But because like it's a long journey.
It really is.
We spoke off camera about we've seen a lot of people that left out this journey.
Yeah, a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
the same people you start with ain't gonna be the same people you finish with when it come to that race. You know what I mean? And I really see that. Like the same people I started with when I came into this, and we all was running, and you know, we was going around that track field. You know what I mean? Some people kind of slowed down. You know what I mean? Some people sped up, but when you might have caught up, and then they might have stopped and just quit right then and there. You just got to keep going. And that's all I see, man, is just keep going, man. Because it's like, okay, you can keep going right now. If you quit, then everything that you just did all the way up to that point was for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you saying something,
and look, Khacki, sometimes along that journey, you get detoured.
You got to, go ahead.
That sometimes, even on that detour, it might take you somewhere else. But maybe that where it took you could be something that could be more valuable into whatever you trying to do.
Absolutely.
So you might have wanted to go to that finish line to wherever you was going, but that might not been what was really destined for you. It could have been you going on that detour to show you, like, okay, like I ain't want to go that way, but shoot, like, bro, like it's cool.
Jay-Z said it best, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with your aim. You just gotta change your target.
That's
you
a
know
fact.
What I'm saying? Like, just real, bro. Like,
that.
bro. Just sometimes you just gotta change the target. The aim is there.
Right.
You trucking along. Just change the target. Like, real, bro. Real. Okay,
that's a fact.
Let me ask you this, man. Like, you know, what is something? I think we spoke on this last interview, but what's something your supporters, your fans, will be interested to know about? You know, I just learned something about, you know, being an artist, things like that. What's something else they will be interested to know that you do outside of the music, outside of the studio, outside of marriage, outside of it all? Outside
of all that, I like to fast.
I
did. Matter of fact,
go ahead, bro.
2024, for the first time, I did a 3-day fast with nothing but water for 3 days.
Let's get into this. All right.
For 3 days.
How did you, I know, on some Gandhi shit, how did you feel? Like, I know the first day was crazy hard.
Well, it wasn't. I'm gonna tell you why it wasn't that hard for me, because a lot of times I do intermittent fasting.
You do the 16-8?
Yeah,
gotcha.
I did, and that was normal. Like normal. I was doing
that became normal.
Yeah, that was normal. Like where I would eat. Sometimes, a lot of times, I would eat only one meal a day.
Oh man,
and I would do that damn near like 4 days out of the week.
Gotcha.
I would do that. You know, that's when I was really on it. Like that was just in 2024, and I still do that here and there.
Just you don't. In a sense, I eat when I'm hungry. I don't eat based on somebody's schedule.
Right.
Like you saying, like, you know, like, yeah, like, I don't, you know, I don't do things normal.
Right,
like,
But it's so many things that I learned from when you do that. Like your body, like how it can correct itself. You giving your body enough time to digest what's in your body, to correct things, you know, because in order for diseases and stuff to grow in your body, you know what I mean, it has to have food. So once you eliminate food from coming into your body, it's gonna then eat whatever is already inside of you.
Inside of you that's negative.
Yeah, that's why a lot of them cats, like them herbalists and all that, they'll put like a lot of their patients on like fasting.
1 meal a day.
Yeah, like some of them, they do 7 days, 10-day fasting when it's like something bad, like with the disease, and then they give them the diets and the alcohol, all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, like
perfect example. Before a surgery, what do they tell you to do? Fast.
That's right.
Real, like we want to make sure everything is out of your system. That's real though, bro.
Yeah, that's real. And I ain't even gonna lie. Like if I don't eat nothing, like say my last meal today, I might eat at like 7:00 p.m.
Gotcha.
And then if I don't eat nothing from 7:00 p.m. all the way until like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., them like that afternoon, hours. That's when I be having the most energy.
Gotcha.
Like that's a lot of times when I go to the gym.
I was about to say when you work out.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Like that or whatever. And I don't even gotta go to the gym. Like a lot of times I do my workouts at home, especially when it's cold.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
And that push-ups, dips, pull-ups.
That's it.
Really just push-ups. If I can't get to my pull-ups, you know what I mean? And I just do my thing like that. And it just keep me grounded, keep me disciplined. You know what I mean? And that's just something that I just always been like. But the fasting thing is something that a lot of people need because, man, if you look at it, I don't do drugs either, by the way. So that's another thing. I don't do drugs. I like a clear mind. I don't like nothing tampering with the way I think.
Real.
You know, I indulge a little bit with a little drink or two, you know, here and there, whatever like that.
But you never been like...
It just ain't me. I don't even drink when I'm at home for real. I might, unless I'm going out or something, the closest you'll see me drinking is like wine or like some champagne. But when I'm out, you know, then I might have a little hen dog or something like that here and there. But you know what I mean? I really value how I treat my body on the outside and the inside, and my mind, feed my mind information. Like,
real, bro.
Man, I'm listening to cats, you know what I mean, on YouTube. I'm starting to read more. It's this cat I be listening to named 19 Keys.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
19 Keys.
Yeah,
real,
like 19
absolutely.
Keys. Man, it's a lot of people.
He gets it.
Yeah. What's the other guy named? I think his name Ken Carson or Ben
Carson.
Ben Carson. Boy, I like him.
He tapped into another realm of this world.
Yeah. I'm
telling you, absolutely.
I just like picking people's mind and understanding other people's perspectives. And I don't, just because I listen to a lot of things, I don't just take it as law verbatim. Like I like take bits.
Let me go find my own. Yeah. Let me figure it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Same thing. Like when you look at like, and I'm gonna just touch real lightly on it. Like same thing, kind of like when you look at like religion and people beliefs.
Ahead,
you know, you go different places, and I take bits and pieces out of everything that people do. Like I even like what like Buddhists do, and it kind of like how they meditate, and you know, like you ever seen what the monks can do? Like for real, like monks, what they could do with their mind. Them folk can make themselves like they can make themselves stronger with how they think. Like it's really deep what they could do with just how they think and meditate. But like just bits and pieces, man, and I just apply it to my life.
Real, bro.
You know what I mean? As long as whatever you believe in and make you a better person, then I'm all for it.
All for it.
Now, if you're on the other type of time, I can't really.
Right.
If it's making you a better person, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
Respect, bro.
So yeah,
you've seen this world, man. You know, Katie Gotti. When it's all said and done, where do you retire? Is it gonna be city, suburb, or country lifestyle?
Man, country lifestyle. I'm gonna be retired somewhere on a farm, growing my own food.
Real, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Then when we was in Costa Rica, that was my first time milking a cow.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Everything we ate that day, we got from the garden.
From the land.
We got that in the vlog too, the Costa Rica vlog. But we was out in the garden with the Costa Ricans, the family. They trusted us enough to embrace it, and it just shows something about their culture.
Go ahead.
That they'll embrace you. And they don't know nothing about you. And you got to think, when you look at me, when you look at me, it's like,
they can pass judgment.
Yeah, like you look at me, it's already letting it be known, like, okay, like,
wow.
And they still like, oh, come on, you know, whatever.
With
so
love.
They let us in their home. They took us to their garden. We picked everything. They was vegetarian, so we was able to eat like I think eggs or something like that. So we got some eggs. We milked the cows. We got like some vegetables and all that from the garden, spices, and we made the juices out of dragon fruit.
Come on, man.
All this different stuff. I had to pull a yucca root out the ground, and then after we got all that stuff, we brought it back inside of their home and prepared it.
Wow.
We prepared all that in their home, then we ate together. We ate together. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, man, when you see folks that don't know you from a lick of paint, and they can embrace you as if like they knew you just with love. Don't trust
energy too.
You know what I mean? It's that already show you how your mind been shaped when you look at like how we were brought up.
Absolutely,
like,
bro.
We don't want that person to come in our house because they might shoot us.
Come on.
Or whatever. Need folk just come on in. You know what I mean? Wow. And that really that did something for me. that really did something for me. Cause when you look at, like, I be talking to elders too, like even like Atlanta. You look at like in the 60s when like Auburn Avenue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Edgewood Avenue. Like them folk, the black people who stayed over there, none of them locked their doors. So people could come in, you know what I mean, go in their refrigerator, they neighbors, like just and get what they want. Like that was the kind of community that it was. Bro. You know what I'm saying? And over time, when all these laws got passed and stuff, and integration and all that, you know, like, man, bro, like, I'm a historian too, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to just learn about our culture, but I just seen the black empowerment from then to now, where we came, and we still doing good, but I seen what it was. Where it came from, and I just pay attention to a lot of like leaders, and how I could apply that with me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times crazy because you can't even really be that 100% in this type of world.
That's true, bro.
Like a lot of times I constantly force myself not to be what I normally can be. Why? And that's could be. It's
I'm sitting here listening to you, bro. Like, go ahead.
It's 2 or 3 things. I could be dangerous because that's the environment that I grew up in, is having to survive. And having that survival. Some people was raised out love, some people was raised out survival. I was raised out survival. You know, so that's my natural state. Like I naturally am that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't be trying to be that, but I'm naturally that. So I have to kind of, you know, fight that force.
Absolutely.
But I also am a smart individual when it comes to how I think and the information that I take in. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that you can't have certain conversations with everybody, because they might not be intellectually there, mentally, to even be able to, you know, be able to, to be able to resonate with you. So, but I learned, you know, that's just a part of being the master of all trades, or like you said, a Renaissance man.
Absolutely, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I just never stopped. I think that's what helped my lyricism too, is reading. You know what I mean? Having a different type of vocabulary from what I hear, read, see. And all that stuff, man, they go hand in hand.
Do you feel like it stops with you with music?
Nah,
I don't either.
Nah, I see myself doing.
I see you.
Music is just that. It's just that stepping stool.
I do too, bro.
Yeah.
Like yeah, bro. Like you.
The sky the limit for me, man. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Music is just a stepping stool. That's the battery. I can't remember who said that, but somebody said, like, man, music is the battery.
I like that.
You can't cut that out the mix, because that's what's gonna keep everything going. That's the circuit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you could always find a way to where you could tie in the music with what you doing along the way, you're gonna continue to progress.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people, they kind of veer off and, I don't gotta do this no more. But that's what keep the people connected.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? If you got listeners, you got fans, supporters, these are the people who are gravitating to you and gonna support you no matter what you put in front of them.
Because they've invested.
Yeah, they invested in you, and we all growing together. You know, I can see some of my supporters and people who I follow, and I see like, okay, like they doing this, they get mad, they got kids, or they see me, I'm doing this and doing that, and we all growing together. You know what I mean? And I just love that. What you see from me, I'm impacting these people to do something better for themselves.
And be authentic.
And be authentic with this, man. Be transparent. You know, instead of everybody putting on these facades, bro, and all this and that.
Bro, I know it's hard for them to live a lie.
Yeah.
It gotta be eating folks up to live a lie, bro.
Yep.
Like, I know it, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like just you being transparent, like, bro, like, that's the part I think that's missing, the authenticity in this game, bro. And that's coming. You can feel it. It's a shift happening.
Yeah, it's a shift. It's going on.
It's a shift happening, bro. Like, and we kind of, it's like, bro, we're like, all right, yo, hold on. You know, we done seen the Titans clash in the game. People are like, okay, didn't see that one coming. You know, like, it's like, you know, we speaking off camera, like, okay, sometimes, like, you know, when things are quiet, prepare for the international guidance. When things are quiet, like, prepare for the bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Prepare.
Like,
I'm just like a machine. I never stop going, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and that's a testimony within itself, because it's like, you see, like, man, shot ain't gonna never quit. I might have took a break here and there throughout this journey, but I ain't never laid down.
Absolutely, bro.
Even when I tried.
Even when we tried
to. Man, I can't. I'm built different. Bro. I can't do this.
Can't do it.
I tried before, and it just ain't in me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just understand that I have a duty that I must fulfill. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
And like I told you, I just found a way to make this fun for me. You know. And when it comes with music, I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to portray and put out this image like I'm just this big bad wolf. I come from that. I was that. You know what I'm saying? But
check the credits.
I'm on something different now. So I let everybody else be on that type of time and, you know, shoot them up, bang, bang, and you know, just being on that, because you can't, some people that life and just their mentality, they, you know, so they feel like that's what they need to do. But for me, I came from that. So I understand the ups and downs and the things that come with it. You know what I'm saying? And man, and I understand the power of the tongue.
That's a fact, bro.
Your tongue is your biggest sword. You can diffuse a war as well as start a war with your tongue.
Saying something.
So, you know, when you speaking all this and whatever, this is what you putting in the universe.
That's right, bro. That's right.
So that's why I had to change. Like, you know what? I'm over here, I'm saying this and that. I'm about to put that energy on to me if I keep rapping like this. Now, don't get it twisted. If you ever do hear me rapping about this, is because I'm letting you know, if you were to oppose me, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never, I'm just out here just doing this to folks, harming people. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Or sitting back, la.
Yeah,
like, don't get
you're going to hear empowerment when it comes to, like, I'm teaching folks how to be a man when I rap about what I'm rapping about. I'm teaching how to be fly. You know what I mean? How to put your clothes on, how to look good.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? How to get you, you know, how to treat your woman.
That's right, bro.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. And that's the type of people that I like, you know what I'm saying, to listen to. You know, it's just feel good music.
That ain't got a lid on the world.
Right.
Ain't got a
you know what I mean?
No lid
and
on
just
it.
being them.
It's
you
real,
know,
bro.
That's it.
Respect, bro. Respect.
sure.
Respect.
And representing the South.
Come
man.
on, bro.
That's
go without
straight
saying,
up.
bro.
I'm gonna always say something about Clayco, man. It's something that I do.
That's where it
because
started.
That's where it all started,
Absolutely,
man.
Bro.
All the way from Riverdale Elementary.
Come on, bro.
You know, like, shoot, 10, 12 schools, you know. But I embody Clayco because I just understand, man, like, you know what I mean, coming up from that, and there's not a lot of people that came up out of that. So when you can come out of that, at least what you could do, you know, is touch back in some type of way with the youth.
That's right.
You know, and however you can, you know, and you know, I can never forget where I came from.
That's right, bro.
For sure.
Respect, my brother. Respect.
Yeah.
International Gotti, February 5th.
February 5th.
We're looking at 22 records on here.
22 records, man.
Telling a story from front to end. Intro, outro.
Yeah.
Saying, like, you taking us with you on this journey.
All these countries, man. Like, I always be forgetting. That's why when I seen it in front of me, I'm like, dog, I've been here, Jamaica. Wow, I've been Aruba. Oh, I've been to Spain. Oh, I've been to Paris.
Wow.
Oh man, like all these different places. And sometimes I even have to sit back and be like, man, bro, like you really blessed.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But it was all because I just had a dream and I just locked in and I said I'm gonna do this. And whatever sacrifices that I made to do it, I got it done.
With no regret.
With no regrets. Whatever sacrifice I made, I got it done. And that's the thing. Like, you know, some people, they'll look at it from the outside like, oh, man. But they don't know what I had to do to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody sees the, you know.
They see the glitz and the glamour.
The story, you know, in the sense, the story.
Yeah.
But nobody knows the hustle, the grind, the discipline.
Yeah, the discipline. It is. The discipline, bro. Like, being able to balance out, having to pay these bills.
Come on, bro.
And still be able to lock in. But shit, I told you how you could do it and run it up. Man, run up you a check, put some aside, then go repeat.
Absolutely,
it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the biggest in the world, but I'm going to tell you how I did it.
Real,
and it's simple. And you could do that with anything, whether you working, whatever it is that you're doing, you could do that.
You could do it.
It's all about discipline, but it come with your mind first. You got to change your mind.
Respect.
And you know, and depending on how you live your life, your mind, your body, all that stuff go hand in hand, man.
That's real, bro.
You know,
absolutely.
So just keeping my mind clear, and just like I told you, write my goals out, and I lock in on them. I know what I'm gonna do this whole year. It's already wrote.
That's dope, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already navigating toward what I want to do. It's already wrote how I want to take over 2025.
Come on, bro.
Everything is there already. All I gotta do is look at the notebook.
It was ready.
Scratch that off. Scratch that off. Okay, I gotta do this to do that.
Absolutely.
That's it. And that's how I get through when it comes to what I'm going. If I don't do that, I'm gonna veer off and I'm gonna get lost.
Gotcha.
If I don't have that. But now that I got that, even if I do veer off, okay, I gotta do this. Cause I'm always the type of person. If I tell myself I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
You ain't gonna lie to yourself.
I ain't gonna lie to myself.
Real, bro, real.
I ain't gonna lie to myself.
Real, bro, that's real.
July 6th. Nah, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
this one thing I'm gonna do.
For sure.
I don't wanna tell y'all what I'm gonna do yet,
that's
but it's something that you ain't gonna never expect. Like, the sky's the limit is the closest hint I'm gonna give you.
Wait a minute, not on some Biggie. Wait a minute.
The sky is the limit.
Okay.
It's the closest thing that I'm gonna give you to something that I'm gonna do. The sky is the limit.
You ain't about to go. He ain't about to record on he ain't about to record up in the jets.
Man, worse. Worse.
That boy ain't taking a dancing trip, but don't do it.
Worse,
Gotti, don't do it. We gonna have to change it.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and this what made me
up out of here.
My wife jumped off of a mountain in Brazil, hang gliding.
And you said you didn't want to or something.
I didn't want to do it.
Boy.
I was too chicken. But I said,
bro,
I gotta do something even worse. Because I'm scared of heights, but I still do things to conquer my fears all the time with heights.
Only live once.
I gotta jump out that plane. I gotta do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I got to do it.
Gotta do it.
I gotta do it. Y'all heard it here first. I gotta do it.
Bro, real.
I got to do it because if I'm gonna say I'm a person that live without fear, what I look like if I say I wouldn't do that? I done did a lot of other stuff. I done got on hot air balloons.
Come on.
I done jumped off of cliffs into 30, 40 feet water.
Wow.
But if I'm not scared of nothing, why I ain't gonna jump out no plane?
Bro, they say in life there's sayers and doers.
Yeah.
Katie Gotti's a doer.
I'm a real
doer, bro, real.
If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Real respect.
But that's just how I am.
Respect, brother, respect.
I can't say I'm not scared of nothing, and then it's like, oh, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, right. I ain't had the time.
Right, because I see what's in my corner. I see what I got.
Bro, real.
She waiting on me
to get it done.
She'll
bro,
do
let's
it.
Go.
She'll do it.
Crazy.
She just waiting on me.
Just like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
International Gotti, February 5th for the viewers. If you're not already tapped into everything this man has done, tap into everything this man is doing, everything this man is about to do. International P, the lead single off this project, February 5th.
Dope song.
Katie Gotti, he's here to stay. Y'all heard this man. Y'all please follow this man's movement, brother. You already know.
Follow me and my wife. Yes, sir. YouTube's couple channel at Getting to Know the Grinds.
Getting to Know the Grinds.
On YouTube. Same thing with the Instagram page, Getting to Know the Grinds. Y'all gonna love it. You can binge watch everything that's on there, man. And you can see where we started from the beginning with it. And it's dope.
For sure, bro. For sure.
For sure.
Working, moving. Working and moving. That's what's up, brother.
And one more message, man.
Yes, sir.
Before we get out of here that I just want to tell folks. Man, all my homies out there, if you watching, all the young dudes out there, older if you watching, man, if you got you a lady and she's solid, lock in with her, man. Cause man, the sky is the limit for things that can happen for you if you treat your woman with respect. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I ain't saying everybody different. You know what I'm saying? However you live your life, but if you got somebody who really rocking with you, go ahead, lock in, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna see a difference, man, because at the end of the day, we need women just as much as women need us.
Absolutely.
So when I see certain stuff like on these platforms and all that, and men that's talking down on women and women talking down on men, we ain't doing nothing but hurting ourselves because we need each other.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? And if we just fix that, you know what I mean, along the way, like I think we'll be in a better place in the state of mind, because that's what's going on and what I see now. Like, man, like folks are always dissing each other. Like, you got dudes dissing women, women dissing dudes, or whatever like that, instead of like, just
unifying.
Yeah.
And go ahead. I know what you're saying, bro. I definitely know what you're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah, so just lock in, man. Respect. And you see somebody like me, I ain't afraid, man, to show, you know what I mean, my significant other, man, and you shouldn't be either. You know what I mean? Stop trying to move on how you think the world see it, and start moving on just being you. Just be you. That's the best way I'm gonna put it. Just be you. Because it's cool being you. At the end of the day, we got enough people being themselves. You got to be you at the end of the day. Everybody trying to be like somebody else. Yep. Ain't nobody can be like you but you at the end of the day. And if you understand that, man, you're going to get way further than life. Because it's something out there for everybody.
Absolutely,
if you weird, be weird. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody out there for you. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to fit in, man.
Respect, bro.
You ain't gotta do all that. Just be you. That's what's gonna make you stand out.
Real.
Sure.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the man. That's real, bro. Katie Gotti. You know it's a tradition on the Integrity Sponsor. If you can reach into that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, read it to your supporters, and just like that, we out of here.
All right.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
check it
Yes,
out.
sir.
Let's see. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not the end. Hello.
That was a bar.
Hello.
If it's not, it wasn't the end.
It's not the end.
Bar. Real.
There you go. You know I had to eat one.
Come
right
on, you
here.
already know it. International Gotti, International P, KD Gotti, the man, the myth, the legend, here in the flesh. Salute, my brother. 2025, we here.
We here.
Salute.